Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Behind the Studs.
Behind the Studs, speaking
I'm Colin.
of studs. I'm Jimmy Driscoll.
Nice, Jimmy. How are you?
Oh, I'm just freaking fantastic. I don't even know if I can be in the same room with the guy that's sitting next to me.
Do you have a man crush?
I don't have a man crush. I don't think I'm worthy enough to be in the same room with the man that's sitting next to me. That's what I'm saying.
He looks extremely busy over there.
Oh, he's
like,
very
no time for us.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
All right.
He's very. Oh, by the way.
What?
So, is he going to be part of our rap group?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I could, because I could stay Papa D and I could give him another name. So what's your rap name?
Vanilla Milkshake.
Vanilla Milkshake.
Yes, I think that's
I'm Poppy D.
You're Poppy D. Right?
I think you should be Saran.
Saran?
Yeah, sounds good.
Saran wrap?
Saran wrap.
Well, I am transparent.
Wow, there you go.
You
All
are.
right.
You hear that beautiful golden voice,
Those
ladies
pipes,
and gentlemen?
those pipes.
Our guest today is Mr. Patrick Pryor.
Woo!
Woo!
Yay.
Almost like we need an applause button.
Almost, yeah.
Or something like that.
From American Safe Wash.
Yes.
You
Wow.
do have groupies outside.
We
I
do.
know.
We
I had
do.
to work my way through.
No,
Yeah.
that's because of you.
Right.
That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
They knew you were coming. So
Yeah.
they baked us a cake.
Not unusual.
We didn't get anything.
Not unusual. That's right. All right, but enough about me.
wherever you
What
go.
do you think about me? Huh?
Well, I'm sorry. I ate all the cake.
Yeah, we noticed. All right, buddy.
So, yeah,
Good to
tell us a
see
little
you.
about what you do over there, Patrick.
Well, American Safe Wash, it's a local-owned company. We're out of Old Saybrook, and we wash buildings, among other things.
Nice.
We wash exteriors, siding, roofs, clean gutters. We offer carpet cleaning,
Oh, wow.
tile and grout cleaning.
Jeez.
It's pretty extensive.
Yeah, I guess so.
On the commercial side, we do an apartment turnover service
Okay.
where we'll go in for larger properties, just go in and get the apartment ready for a re-rental, and we can turn them around far faster because we have do a little bit of everything.
Right.
That's nice.
Like you
So you
guys
just clean
do.
it up real quick
Yeah.
for them so they can
Clean
turn
it, yeah.
around.
We to flip basically
Right.
to new tenants, and
that's
then
great.
we clean air ducts, we clean dryer vents,
Jeez.
which is a
That's
real big deal.
Yeah, that's good, though.
There are lots of hazards in a dryer vent.
Sure.
Fire, and it can increase the efficiency of your dryer very
Sure.
well too.
Yeah. No, everybody that's listening, make sure you clean out your dryer vent. How often would you say? Yearly?
Well, depending on the size of the family, of course. I
Yep.
mean, if you're a family of 5 and doing laundry every day,
Yep.
and you have 2 kids, so
Yep.
you could do it once a year.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured was once a year.
Yeah.
So that's really important.
Take your old dryer vent, take it outside, and put a match to it. Watch what happens.
Right.
It's a freaking flamethrower.
It is.
I'm also a volunteer firefighter.
That's
Not
right.
That's right. You're
Patrick
still a
is a man of
volunteer?
men.
You've been doing
Yeah.
that for a long time, right?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
15 years.
Wow, 15 years. Good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Good for
all
you.
that active, but
Yeah.
I've seen some action.
How come I don't see you in the parades?
Well, I'm usually hiding.
Hiding, yes.
Yeah,
The groupie thing.
I try to
That's
keep
right.
a low
Yeah.
profile.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's I don't want to take all the attention.
It
from
costs too much money to make his float.
trying to make me float is expensive too.
That's another whole
That'd be-
story,
that'd be a
buddy.
lot,
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a dryer fire one time right near one of your projects,
Oh, really?
a couple houses up, and it always stuck with me. There's always something about a lot of these events, and some people have PTSD from some of these things, and that's not
Oh, yeah.
unreasonable. But the what stuck with me most is this kid lost his turtle.
Oh.
And he was just inconsolable. As about a 5 or
Really?
6-year-old kid, lost his pet turtle, and that just always sticks out.
Yeah,
as one
yeah.
of those
God.
things.
Save the turtles. Clean out your dryer vents.
Yeah.
When I lived in Manhattan
Yeah.
off of 95th Street, there was a pet store, and there was a fire.
Oh, no.
And it started next door, and it was going in, and it was a Sunday, so everyone's running around, and the pet owners finally came in, and they were pulling the animals out. Remember that movie with Pee Wee Herman? Because there was a fire, he's taking all the animals
Oh,
out.
yeah.
It was the same thing. They're pulling the snakes out. They were giving resuscitation to birds.
Really?
They actually brought a few birds back.
Wow.
They were doing the CPR on the birds and stuff. It was just like it was wild, and I don't think they lost. I mean, and it was bad.
Really?
And I don't think they lost really any animals too. They were really good about it. We wanted
That's
to go and help,
fantastic.
but they wouldn't let us go in there.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, bro.
Well, that's sort of what the fire department's all about. It's saving life and property.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, very true.
All right. So now we got for that. All right. Let's talk more about. We were talking last week about washing roofs, and then I bumped into you, and then I was giving my statement, and you were like, "No, wrong, wrong again, close but wrong." So I have to be. I'm being corrected on safety wash. So Pat, since you're the aficionado, not just the fan, but you know more than I do, which usually is the case. Everyone knows more than I do. I don't even know why I'm on the freaking show. Go right ahead.
I think we know why.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do look good for radio.
Right. Yeah.
Good. That's great.
Well,
Right.
well, roof
I always
cleaning.
want to come to you when I need a call.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Well, I try to build you up.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and then just try to knock me down back to size. Yeah. Bring me back to reality.
We do
I
that
don't-
quicker.
I don't want your ego to get stuck in the doorway.
Don't worry.
Right,
No, there's not
right.
enough room for me. You're already going through it. I got you. Go right ahead.
So roof cleaning. Well, what we do is we apply a solution onto the growth on the roof, and a lot of these things they create pores, a porous roof.
Yeah.
They root into the shingle.
Mm-hmm.
They use the limestone in the granules. The roof granules are their food source,
Mm-hmm.
and they root through into the mesh layer on the bottom of the shingle, creating a hole, if you will.
Right.
So what we do is we apply a solution, and that kills the growth, whether it's moss, whether it's mold, whether it's lichens. I don't know if you know what lichens are.
I know.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Yep.
and then the weather takes them off. We don't actually touch the roof. You
Interesting.
never
Okay.
want to do that because, as you know, in roofing, the life of the roof is in keeping the granules
Sure.
on the shingles.
Right.
So walking on them, trees falling, dragging things across, rakes, any kind of agitation.
Yep.
It ages the roof faster. So we just kill it and let the weather take it off.
Nice.
And that kills the roots and everything so that when the weather takes it off, it's not clinging on to anything anymore. So if you
'Cause
were to
it's
just
dead.
reach up and grab it, it's going to pull off even the moss,
Minerals.
which is pretty easy to get off.
Yep.
It's rooted in there, so it's pulling the roots out as well.
So you just have to have patience with it. You got to put it on the roof, and it takes about a couple months for it to all fall off. Is that
You
what
can
happens?
definitely takes about a couple months.
And then when that's all said and done, you have to reapply it once a year? Is what
No,
you should do?
there's no reapplication. Our company offers a 5-year warranty, and it's of course prorated like a car battery or a tire. But there's no charge for the first year if it comes back or if we miss a spot. The solution we put on is it kills stuff, and you can't just go and spray it all over the place like a wild man because you'll kill everything else.
So you
too.
kill the plants and stuff like that?
Yeah, so
Oh,
we
wow.
have
So
to
what do you
cover,
do?
We cover them. Cover delicate plants. We rinse everything before, rinse everything after, and we always recommend doing continual rinsing after we've finished.
So it's not really a biodegradable product that you have then?
Oh, it is. It's biodegradable.
Yeah.
But if it gets onto a leaf or something, it may turn the leaf brown. It won't kill a plant, but it's just unsightly.
Bye-bye boxwood.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay.
Right. And then for gutter systems that just have downspouts draining out in the yard, we pack those with gypsum pellets. And that neutralizes the solution so that basically all you're getting out after that is salt water.
Oh.
Nice. Wow.
So there's a lot of chemistry that goes
Yeah, there is.
into this.
Yeah.
And the solution it's based with bleach and soap.
Bleach and
And
soap.
you have to use the right soap with bleach.
Yep.
You can't just mix anything with bleach or
Right.
you end up with toxic clouds.
Right.
So it's a little bit of bleach and a lot of soap.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it is bleach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
definitely. But now there's also a Shingle Manufacturers Association of America, and they recommend a prescribed solution, and that's what we use.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't void your shingle warranty.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. I'm out of that business.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
You got
No,
this- you
I'm
got
out of
this
that
card.
business.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I just got educated. I thought I was doing the right thing too, but I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I've done. I mean, I've tried to do this with the delicacy and the normalcy, and not trying to, bang the minerals off of, the shingles.
Right.
So that makes perfect sense. That's good.
It has to be a gentle process, or you just age the roof faster.
Yeah.
Right.
I think people really want, like they're selling the house, they want to have it done right away so they can show a nice clean roof.
Of course. So you have to plan ahead if you're planning to list the house.
Yeah.
But we also do insurance work. There are roofs that are covered enough that the insurance companies will not renew policies.
Yeah.
And we go out and we kill it and we give the receipt, and that does the trick. I mean, it doesn't have to be super clean or anything like that. Once the solution's applied and everything is dead, the insurance company will sign off.
Wow.
I got it. I think I got it at a hardware store. It was called roof washing. It's like a white powder mineral stuff, and you're supposed to mix it in a pump spray and spray it on the roof. Not so much. It's not so much lichens and moss, but it's that everyone's got that mold.
The
because
black
of
streaks.
The black
Yep,
streaks.
yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's instant gratification. When we're done, that's gone.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yep.
That doesn't have to age off or anything.
Yeah. Expensive to do what you guys do?
Well, not compared to replacing your roof.
Right.
It's it'll save your roof. It'll give it more life.
Yeah.
We generally charge. It's based on time more than anything. You know, we look at the square footage of the house and determine how long it's going to take.
And that's basically, it also determines the pitch of the roof too, right?
Well, to some extent.
You guys go up on the roof and do it?
No,
or-
we do it from ladders on
Oh,
the
really?
side of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's sprayed at hose,
Yep.
garden hose pressure.
Okay.
Sometimes we have a big long pole where you
Oh, I know that, buddy. Oh, do I know that?
Everybody gets
Oh, my
Keep it
God.
rolling.
everybody gets to take turns touching it. It's fun.
Oh, my God. Patrick Pryor and Jimmy Driscoll from Cirque
Oh,
du
no.
Soleil.
Oh,
Power washing a 40-foot building.
Yeah.
That was something.
That was quite fun. Well, that's right. You've touched my pole.
I've touched your pole, and now everyone knows.
And
it wasn't fun.
I didn't need to know.
And it
Yeah, you need to know.
didn't.
Everyone needs to know.
I recall you were kind of sore the next day.
Yeah, I was from your pole. Absolutely.
All right.
That's a
Anything else you
powerful
wanna ask?
pole.
And I woke up in the morning and said, I'm never doing that again.
Now, Patrick, you were telling me right before we started getting on the air here that about the oil that you guys put on shingles.
Yes. Yeah. We
Tell
also
everybody about
offer a roof preservation service that we come out and we spray a soy oil based product onto the roof shingles, and what that actually does is it gives back the flexibility to the shingles.
That's amazing.
So it keeps them from cracking, and it really literally puts life back into
Oh,
the
my God.
roof.
Who thought of
I
that?
know. I said that was wild.
Soil and petroleum? They make,
Well, it
they
goes
mix together?
soy over petroleum.
Right.
So this is I can't say it's organic exactly. I mean, I don't know what
But
they're-
soy
it's-
is an oil, too, so it'll mesh with
right,
the oil.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
All right.
it's a vegetable based product, and it
Yeah.
sticks to the petroleum based,
Yeah.
and it adds flexibility back into the shingles.
Now, how long does that last?
That comes with a 5-year warranty.
Wow, really?
So you can literally take a 20-year shingle that's 15 years old
Yep.
and spray it every 5 years, and it'll never age past 15.
Wow.
Or equivalent of 15
Sure.
years old. And of course, that depends on weather. I mean, if
Sure,
you're,
sure, yeah,
you're in
yeah.
Arizona, that's going to be different than Connecticut.
Right.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
and
thought that was pretty wild.
and that's again pennies on a dollar compared to replacing a roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
And at 10 to 15 years is ideal for that product.
Wow.
Wow. Interesting. So besides doing the roofs, you guys power wash.
Yeah, we
buildings
we clean buildings, and it's all a soft wash.
Okay.
We use again, it's a similar bleach and soap mixture. That's our brute force. We're not using high pressure to, basically as an abrasive. I mean, with a 2,500 psi water, your water pellets are an abrasive. So
Yep.
it's not just taking off the unwanted growth. It's also taking off a layer of. It can take off if it's not done properly.
Yep.
It can also take off some of the UV protection on a vinyl siding.
Yeah, it makes
Oh,
it
wow.
chalky.
Yeah, yeah.
Or paint.
Yeah.
And that's, aging things prematurely. You don't need to do that. It also, it gets water behind the shingles or behind your window trim. It can get it behind the vinyl siding.
Sure.
And then you have mold issues and so on and so forth. So, and of course you can actually remove the siding too with a pressure washer.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I've gone to
Does
so
not put
many,
up right-
so many houses where they try to power wash their deck. And
Yeah.
all it is furry by the time they get done with it. I
Exactly.
mean, they just blast the
Yeah.
thing. And
Right.
it's like, they want you to do something with it. Well,
Right.
at this point, turn the boards over or replace them.
Right. Well, anytime you're going to be refinishing a deck, you're always going to have to sand it, do a little scraping,
Right.
sand it, and prep.
Yep.
The power washing doesn't necessarily make your prep go any easier.
Right.
It may even make it worse.
Which I've seen.
I have
Yeah.
to. I'm power washing a house tomorrow, and it is pine trim on the house, and it is cedar clapboard on the house, and it is all it's just and there's no paint on it. It's just it's its natural state. So I'm going to power wash it very mildly. I know that because cedar. There you go, Marco Zorro.
Right.
I'm going to do that and then dry it out. Go back in about a week or so after we dry out, and I'm going to just do a natural stain on it. Put a natural stain on it.
Nice.
Yeah, but like a simple green type of thing I'm going to do. He's got no mold or nothing. He just wants it clean.
Right.
A nice mild. So, like...
And you don't need to use the full pressure of
No.
the machine. You really only want to use enough pressure to get the water to where you want it.
Exactly right.
You know, you don't
You
have
could
to
almost
have-
use the applicator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
but with Cedar Shake, you have to rinse and rinse and rinse
Yeah,
and
yeah,
rinse.
yeah,
It
yeah,
takes
yeah.
a lot of rinsing.
Yeah, because it takes it right in.
Yep.
Sucks it right in.
Yep.
Everyone's been screaming about and loving Dawn soap, the blue Dawn soap for cleaning and doing everything, killing weeds and all that other good
It does
stuff.
a lot. Well, when you're killing things like that, back to Vietnam when Agent Orange was deployed.
Yeah.
Basically, what it does is it just sucks out all the moisture of the plant life, and then in Vietnam they were dropping mass quantities of it to kill jungles, so that the people couldn't hide, turn jungles into fields. And then Roundup came along, and it's a completely different chemical, yet it does the exact same
Right,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
But on a smaller scale,
Yeah.
Dawn dish soap with vinegar and Epsom salt is a very popular. It doesn't last that long.
Okay.
You have to apply it quite a few times, like around patios and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Safer though.
it is a lot safer. It doesn't have any phosphates, which are cause a lot of problems in runoff and water.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Yeah.
another reason we use in our washing systems is that it doesn't have phosphates and it's safe for the environment.
Which is good, especially if you get jobs done by the water, right?
Yep. Yeah. And more you see in Old Lyme, we had the regional school district banned phosphate-based fertilizers, and then the town thought that was a good idea and also did the same thing because the same kids are playing on
Yeah,
the town fields
right.
that are playing in the schools.
Oh, absolutely,
So to protect
yeah.
the kids as
Well,
much.
Old
Yep.
Saybrook just wanted to get rid of all those hummocks that's out in the marshes and stuff, and they were using a Roundup product
Oh,
based,
really?
which is salt and just
Yeah.
I know it was a lot when you say that word, they go Roundup Monsanto, and they're like criminals, and people just get all fired up and hot and heated, and they don't want nothing to do with the Roundup stuff.
Right.
So,
Well, that's the glyphosate or something. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but it's
close enough.
yeah,
Is that-
glyphosate or something like that. But that's a nasty chemical.
Yeah. Well, way back in the day, if I can say, and I will, I know it's kind of got nothing to do with it, but we're talking about chemicals right now, which we've talked about before, hazardous beings. My sister lives in Iowa, and this was years before this thing ever even hit on GMO and all the chemicals. Well, Monsanto was already working on this stuff, and they were buying this. You had to buy the seed. If you know the situation where farmers were now getting muscled in by companies to buy their seed, or that you couldn't, they'd shut you down. Well, long story short, these guys were working on. Farmers were working at night, trying to field their crops and stuff. Some guys tried to go organic. They got shut down. But what they had noticed, they brought in some independent scientists, and bees were sterile, all the animals, all the pesticides. It affected everything. It went from the pesticide to not just to the insects, but to all of a sudden now to the birds
Yep.
and everything else, to the fowl. It worked in the food chain,
Wow.
and that's what it made it, an effect.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful what you're using.
Absolutely.
I mean, that sounds really great what you guys have. I mean, I'm definitely go green. A lot of people do go green. I'm glad that you're on the show to educate me and everybody else out there. And
Yep.
this was good.
Yeah.
Well, we also take it a step further. All our crews are background checked,
Nice.
so we're not sending any rapists or child molesters onto
just
your
drug
property.
addicts.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a big
It's
deal.
a big deal,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Especially in today's day and age.
Absolutely.
And then our guys are all covered by workers' comp insurance.
Nice.
So another, that's a significant expense, but it keeps the homeowner safe. It protects the
what it is.
homeowner.
Correct. Yep.
So it's not just about protecting our environment or protecting your plants or anything like that. It's also the family and the kids.
So
That's
now as
good.
you get closer to the winter months, what do you do?
We do a lot of gutter cleaning.
Okay.
And we offer gutter protection as well.
Yep.
That we install a raindrop system is what it's called. It can be found on the internet.
Yep.
And that protects the gutters, gives them a little more strength too. It's ABS plastic. I mean, you can run this stuff over with your car.
Right.
Not that gutters get run over with cars, but
sand and sleigh.
Yeah. But it adds structural rigidity to the gutters. So if you have ice running off or something like that, trees, limbs, things like that. So.
Nice.
So let me ask you one quick question, because I know these other snake oil guys who sell gutters to elderly people, retired folks, and then all of a sudden they get the gutter guards on and they have a problem with their roofs, and they got to take the gutter guards off. The roofers take the gutter guards off, and they repatch the roof, fix it, and they put the gutter guards back on. They don't work the same way. They don't install them back the way they were. And they're freaking leaking and dripping and dropping and crap like that.
Right.
What's your guarantee on those? If you install them, will you go back and reinstall after a roof job, or do you have to pay for it?
Of course. No, well, I mean, it's not free. I mean,
okay.
But I mean, if there's damage or anything, sure,
Yeah.
we'll go and repair them. But they're a very simple system. It's not like the gutter helmets or the gutter, they're and significantly less expensive.
Good, because that's really too much. $7 a foot or something. $14.
It's ridiculous.
Oh no,
$14 a
they're
foot.
way more than 7 or 14.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
Ours are 12, and the next grade up, our next competitor is 24.
Wow.
That's out of sight. That's
And then
$24.
you
Could you imagine?
every foot.
Yeah,
A foot.
linear foot.
That's no, that's
and
crazy.
when you get into
Crazy.
the larger, the ones you see advertised like crazy, of course you're paying for that advertising, and those
True.
run
Yep.
$35 a linear foot.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
The functionality is questionable. Of
Yes,
those
I
too.
totally agree.
Right. Yeah.
And
nothing-
they're a nightmare if you ever have to deal with a tree falling or roof repairs or anything like that. Ours are held on very simply. There's a tab that slides under the shingle.
Yep.
And a screw that goes into the to the gutter, and that's it. It's not
Good.
That's all it should be. Yeah.
Ain't rocket science. I got you.
No. So now, what were you saying about you got some seasonal work coming up?
yes.
The time of the year.
We've Christmas time.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
we offer a Christmas light service. We
Yeah.
install. We lease the lights. You don't even have to buy anything.
Really?
It's
Okay.
it's a lease program.
All right.
And they're all LEDs.
Yep.
They're the SMD LEDs, which are even lower electric consumption.
Okay.
We can light up your house like Las Vegas, and you might see
Like
$1 or
like Christmas
two.
vacation?
Yeah.
Nice.
And your
One of my
electric bill
favorites.
goes up, $4 a month
Right,
or something.
yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
and then we take them all down, we store them, and keep an inventory. So if you want to have us come back next year,
That's a good business.
Now, who designs it? Like the lights? Does the
between-
homeowner say?
yeah, pretty much what they would like. Do you
Okay.
want colored lights? Do you want clear lights? Do you want bright white? Do you
Wow.
want soft white?
That is amazing.
And we have a project coming up in Cheshire or Plainville
Yep.
where we're doing about a 60-foot tree.
Wow.
And it's
in
going
a
to.
crane.
Yeah, I mean it's not a
Awesome.
cheap. It's not
Oh,
cheap.
sure.
But
Yeah.
it's super convenient, super easy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do anything. You don't lift
Right.
a hand. Don't lift a finger.
Wow. That's just a really cool idea.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And we have all the ladders. We have the crews.
Right.
And we're not cleaning roofs or,
Yep.
or houses generally in December.
Right.
So
Yeah, I remember when I
busy
first
as well.
started, I was doing Christmas lights for people.
Remember, we did.
Yes. You were with me then. What?
That
Yeah.
freaking.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oy vey.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Patrick, it was great having you on the show.
Hey, thank
Thanks
you for
agreeing
having
to
me.
do
It's
it.
been
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's quite an honor to be, between two studs.
Well, thank you.
I know.
Thank you. Yes,
There
that
you
was
go.
going to be the name, but we
Yeah.
went with behind
Yeah.
the
Right.
scenes. So, yeah.
Well, people, even studs get nervous when I'm behind them. So
Oh, okay.
it's better to be between.
I was waiting for your pun. I was just waiting. I was waiting. Oh.
I think we're good right there.
It's more the lack of deodorant than anything.
That's why I love you, Patrick. That's why you're
Hot
on the
breath
show.
on the neck.
Oh, shut up now.
So
please.
we tried to tell Patrick where to find the podcast. So we're hoping he eventually finds it and listens to it.
Yes, I've downloaded
So-
an app while I was,
There you go.
waiting
waiting
for
to
us.
go on.
So
the air.
That's
everybody
great.
remember YouTube video. Say hello.
Hey!
We also do
I didn't even know I was
iTunes
on.
and
Yeah.
check our Facebook page, our website, Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, all that
Hey,
good
we're
wait
all
a
there.
minute, I'm not wearing makeup.
Uh-oh.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because you definitely don't look good in drag, man. I'll tell you right now.
All right, Jim. I'll see you next week, buddy.
I'll see you next
All
week.
right, see ya.
Nice seeing you, Pat.
Take care, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye.